Well, I'm gonna need some decoration for my next review. Guess I can go with this. Oh no! Mario's being held hostage by Storm Shadow and the Cobra Ninjas. Save him, Snake Eyes. People often ask, Tony, after all these years, how do you maintain that childlike wonder? The answer is simple. I'm emotionally stunted.
You're in for a treat, so hang on to your seat. Get ready for adventure and remarkable feats.
Hi, I'm Anthonix Maximus, bitching to you about movies because I refuse to believe Super Mario Bros. 2 was a dream, damn it. Yeah, I've actually been wanting to review this movie for the longest time, but let's just say over the years, if you haven't noticed, didn't really have the know-how of getting some of the movies I want to review. Until recently. Now I'm able to get more movies to review them, and it's more easy for me to accomplish what I wanted to do. No joke, I actually tried to review this the other night, but come to find out, the DVD I thought I owned, I don't have. So I had to buy another DVD so I can review this movie. I've probably owned this movie like 10 times now, always replacing the DVD. I mean, anyone else could go online and just get it, but surprisingly, I cannot find the movie on Netflix or Hulu or even HBO Max or any of those. Now, being a movie that was released by Hollywood Pictures, which is actually a sub-studio of Disney, you would think it could be on Disney Plus, but nah, it's not on Disney Plus. But hey, if you can think of a type of Star Wars story, go there. There's plenty of them. And why have I bought so many DVDs, so many copies of this movie? Well, I honestly don't think the movie's that bad. It's stupid. Yeah, I'll give you that, but it's not bad. The character of Mario had quite the interesting history. Alright, forgive me if I mispronounced the creator's name. Shigeru Miyamoto. Hell, I'm not even sure if Mario is the right pronunciation. Some people call him Mario.
So you want to play Boggle or Super Mario Brothers?
But I'm just gonna call him Mario. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto created Mario specifically for the Donkey Kong video game in 1981. Interesting concept he actually had. You see, for Donkey Kong, he really wanted to have Popeye in it. Yeah, Popeye the Sailor Man. But he couldn't get the rights to that character, so he created a carpenter named Jumpman. And eventually, Jumpman would evolve to being Mario, along with his brother Luigi. Soon enough, they had their own game called Mario Brothers. Not Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers. It was an arcade game of two plumbers that investigates the sewers for all these ghosts and monsters and creatures. And years later, we would finally get Super Mario Brothers, the characters that we know of them as today. Even dated back to the early 80s, the Mario Brothers were actually from Brooklyn, as depicted in the film. I don't really think I need to go too much in depth of the history of Mario. I think every generation has had an idea of the Mario Brothers by now. After all, it's a game franchise from Nintendo that just keeps on growing. Shigeru Miyamoto didn't even realize that this would become a thing. He just was gonna be creating a throwaway character for the Donkey Kong games. But to Shigeru Miyamoto's surprise, Mario began to have a life on his own. And naturally, whenever something is trending, it doesn't take long before Hollywood decides to exploit it. So in 1993, we got the Super Mario Bros. Movie. But you'll find the movie will be nothing like the video games. The film actually has more of a inspiration from Blade Runner and a bit of Ghostbusters. So let's jump right in, punch some blocks, and check out Super Mario Bros. So this Nintendo movie opens up on what I describe the graphics to be like Sega Saturn.
A long, long time ago, the Earth was ruled by dinosaurs.
Ah, cool. It's narrated by Dan Castanella, voice of Homer Simpson. He's telling us that dinosaurs exist. Thank you for that. Now, why would they go with dinosaurs in this movie when Mario battles creatures that are mostly turtles and mushrooms? Jurassic Park was happening at the time, around this time period, and Super Mario World was just recently released. So, yeah. We got involved with the dinosaurs.
What if the dinosaurs weren't all destroyed?
What if dinosaurs didn't die from the meteor? No. Who wrote this, a 5-year-old?
What if they found a way back?
Ooh, a woman in a cloak dropping off a baby on a church doorstep. Cliché. Sure. Why is the nun impressed with the egg? Oh, it's an egg. Like, it's a huge egg, and that is strange, but she doesn't know it's a baby yet. And why is this woman running through traffic like that? I mean, we already see that she's aware of what sidewalks are. You know, sometimes directors will film something just to make it look, theatrically impressive or daring. Oh, she's running for her life, running through the streets. But by doing so, it just makes the character look dumb. And I don't think that's the message that the writers or the director or any of the production wanted. So you're really sacrificing intelligence for dramatic shots.
Where's the rock?
A naked baby. We're all going to jail, you perverts. And now we're introduced to our film's heroes, the Super Mario Brothers themselves. Mario being played by Bob Hoskins and Luigi being played by John Leguizamo. And because it was the early 90s, they really wanted to get Danny DeVito to play Mario. But apparently, if you can't get Danny DeVito, get the next short, squatty guy to play a character. Bob Hoskins. Took a while before the actor came around to doing this film because, well, he didn't want to become the next Dick Van Dyke, meaning he didn't want to be forever stuck doing children's films. He had already had Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Hook underneath his belt, but eventually he gave in to do Mario. I think my favorite part of it is the headcanon I have going on during the casting process. Yes, hi Bob. I would like for you to play a video game character. Oh my, I say, I really do not want to play these children characters. Yeah, and you're also going to need to drop that accent of yours, that obvious English accent that you know how to do, because Mario is from Brooklyn, so talk like it. Fine, I'll be from Brooklyn on set, but I'm getting wasted. And where is my co-star, the guy who is playing the Italian-American brother of mine? Oh, John Leguizamo. Yeah, about that. He's actually Puerto Rican. What is this movie? Yeah, it's kind of funny. They think that Puerto Rican translates to Italian-American, but, that's fine, because for many years we've actually had Italians playing Puerto Rican, so I guess it's a trade-off. And that's not a joke about the whole drinking thing. John Leguizamo actually would talk about how he and Bob Hoskins would actually get drunk every day they were on set. So I like to think that during the driving scenes that they have, they were probably blazed.
Anything's possible, Mario. You just gotta believe.
I do believe. I believe the rent is 3 months overdue.
How long were they driving before Mario decided to continue that conversation?
Scapelli. They beat us to it again.
That damn Scapelli! Okay, I know the film treats it like Scapelli stole their job, but it's really the client's fault. They called both plumbing companies. So, place the blame on the correct people.
Who's in charge of this hole?
I'm the boss here.
And here's Daisy doing some digging on construction property. Because some girls love digging up the past. Looking at Anthony Scapelli's face.
A lot of girls have been going missing in Brooklyn lately. I'd be careful.
It looks like he's in pain with all that. What is that, tanning or facelift? I don't know. I feel like the man should see a doctor. His face just looks like he's in pain. And these two guys are Iggy and Spike. I believe in the video games they were introduced in Super Mario Bros. 3. They were introduced as King Koopa's sons. Here in the film, they're the nephews. You know, I could go on about how water is not really good for a radiator, but I've also had a car that used to overheat a lot. So, you gotta do what you can with what little you have. Not really a joke, just me sharing my life experiences living in New York.
It's Daisy. Listen, we're gonna need more security down here. Scapelli's down here making threats and
She's beautiful, huh?
Decades ago, love was simpler. You were allowed to leer at attractive people, and it be found as endearing. Nowadays, I get pepper sprayed.
I overheard your name was Daisy. You know, I haven't heard that name around here. It's really nice, too. It's like...
I can tell Bob Hoskins is drunk in this scene. Look at him. He has that dead-eyed drunk look.
And if it would help you out, please step into the van.
And it doesn't help that he's actually offering a girl a ride in a van. And now we have Luigi and Mario actually on a double date with Daisy and Mario's girlfriend. I guess we're supposed to assume that Mario's girlfriend is Princess Toadstool, which sometimes her name is Peach. And Daisy, of course, was a love interest for Luigi, introduced in the late 80s. Princess Daisy is actually supposed to be Princess Peach's cousin. Here, they're not related. Which, you know, that's fine. It's whatever. I always hate the type of writing where everyone's related anyway, so that's okay with me. I just love the idea that the woman who is probably the stand-in for Princess Toadstool, Princess Peach to Princess Toadstool, is this Brooklyn woman. Just...
Well, actually, you know, I never take it off. It's the only thing I have from when I was found.
That's right, Daisy was the baby from the beginning of the film, and she's left with a piece of meteorite around her neck. This is where we learn about the relationship of Mario and Luigi.
Mario here brought me up. He's been my mother my whole life.
Hey.
And we know that Mario and Luigi are indeed the Mario brothers. It makes sense, it's in the title. The way they phrase it, a lot of YouTube reviewers I've noticed get confused at this part. They think that they're implying that Mario is his father. And if they just listen real closely to the dialogue, it just explains that they're brothers and Mario raised them. But in all fairness to the other reviewers, it is a little confusing considering the fact that Mario at this point is probably, what, I'm being generous here when I say 45, while Luigi is probably like early 20s, I'm gonna say 24 at the oldest. So how many years did the parents decide to wait before they had a second kid?
Where you going? I'm going to get the girl. That's not the girl. That's it. She's wearing a disguise. I can swan a mile away.
But why would she be putting on a disguise? As far as they're concerned, she doesn't know that she's being followed. By accident, they end up kidnapping Mario's girlfriend.
These are all strange new species.
Oh no, they found some kind of bones. Maybe left there by the Ninja Turtles. There, that's my Ninja Turtles and sewer joke for the review. Enjoy.
It's beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Seriously, that line almost worked.
Mario! Scapelli's flooding the site!
But this time, Iggy and Spike came back to get Daisy.
No!
Luigi!
Daisy!
No!
Cool effect, I guess, you know, for the early 90s, but what is this? Like, you have to think about the whole event that happened. They capture her, but she had just enough wiggle room to pull herself through the wall to ask for help. And what, they're just standing there, like, trying to hold her while she's begging for help? And then they soon follow her right into her world. And they find themselves transported to the Mushroom Kingdom, which is pretty much a sloppy, gross version of Brooklyn. So, you know, Brooklyn at 2 a.m. on garbage day.
And the Princess Daisy.
and I'll finally be able to merge our world with theirs and get rid of the mammals.
And of course, the main bad guy acts like a human version of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. He is played by Dennis Hopper. He is the film's King Koopa, even though in this version he is mayor or president, I don't know. But basically, for the younger people, if you don't know who King Koopa is, that's the original name of Bowser. Dennis Hopper is another actor that regretted being in this film.
Why did you play that terrible guy, King Koopa, in the Super Mario Brothers? And I said, well, Henry, I did that so you could have shoes. And he said, Dad, I don't need shoes that bad.
I don't know what is with these actors. Like, they really hated doing this film. Now, in all fairness, with Dennis Hopper, he was promised a 5-week schedule, which turned into 17.
Excuse me, cousin.
Oh, sorry. He's their cousin. My bad. Just totally change it from him being their dad to now cousin. Sorry, those Super Mario Brothers Super Show cartoons really threw off my knowledge of Mario. Yeah, that was a thing too. That cartoon. And it was actually segmented with a live-action version of the Mario Brothers themselves. Mario being played by pro wrestler Captain Lou Albino. You can't make up this stuff.
Where's the rock? Without that piece, the meteorite lays dormant. I'll not be able to merge the dimensions.
So this is the plot. Koopa wants to have the meteor rock so he can merge the 2 dimensions into one so he can conquer both worlds. But the Mario Brothers actually possess the rock. So it's a full-on chase.
Get him up, suckers!
The original Karen, folks.
That's not even ours!
Oh no, the rock was taken by Angry Nell Carter. See, you were worried about how they were going to accomplish Mario jumping so high, and you thought it was going to look stupid. No, silly. They used jumping boots. Oh, holy shit, I forgot. This hipster singer is actually supposed to be Toad. I get it, you can't properly translate a guy wearing a mushroom for a hat, but then you give him a haircut to make it look like he's wearing a mushroom.
Are you telling us that you can arrest a guy for being a flunky?
Daisy. Daniela? Daisy! You too! Daniela!
Oh, sorry, that's not Princess Peach Toadstool. It's Daniela. And those are the other missing Brooklyn girls that had been kidnapped all those weeks.
There's this guy, his name is Koopa, and he's looking for this princess. I guess none of us here fit the bill.
They're all traumatized girls who have been kidnapped for weeks, but, you know, let's make light of it. They're having fun. It's fun. Fun times.
It's Mario and Luigi Mario.
Oh, that's why they're called the Mario Brothers. It's not because Mario decided to put his name on the company, but they're Mario, and Luigi Mario. That's how they become the Mario Brothers. Moving on.
I'm, Larry Lazard of Lazard. You're Koopa?
Okay, he just reveals himself to be Koopa right afterwards. What was the whole point of pretending to be a lawyer? I swear, the writers of this film decided to throw in whatever they wanted just for the sake of it, only to change their mind a few lines later.
Take these 2 plumbers to the Devo chamber.
Whip it good!
See you later, alligator.
Okay, you thought we were gonna have Toad long enough for this film? No way, sir. He's become a Goomba. And I don't mean that as the Italian slur. That's what they actually call them. Goombas. But we'll know that it's Toad because he's given a harmonica.
I'll kill that plumber!
Well, they both put you in the machine, so not that plumber, but those plumbers. Just figured I'd help you out there. now we get a police chase. Because, you know, that's exactly what happens in the Super Mario Brothers games. Police chase. Although I would be damned if it turns out they weren't inspired by this to make Mario Kart. Oh, thank God. The Mario Brothers were saved by Rudy Giuliani's hair gel. And now Iggy and Spike are intelligent.
Cooper thinks you're the only one who can merge the dimensions. I've waited too long to let all this slip away.
And it turns out Lena, played by Fiona Shaw, is the secondary villain of the film. I mean, of course she is. She's the woman that played Harry Potter's aunt. Alright, if you were looking for some sex appeal, here's Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo in the desert. And John Leguizamo is shirtless, so, go at it. Aw, Yoshi! That little tail means it's Yoshi! He's fun because in the video games, Mario jumps on Yoshi's back, rides him, and Yoshi eats the bad guys and spits them out. Yeah, I just don't picture Bob Hoskins riding on his back.
Yoshi is a pet of the royal family. Different.
Does every character want her? So after crashing in front of Mario and Luigi, Iggy and Spike pretty much reveal the whole entire plan. I'm sorry, but you can't get bumbling henchmen as good as Harry and Marv.
Look, sniff it. We'll hijack a sludge gulper and drive into the city.
You know, I can live with the fact that the meteor hit the Earth and it split the world into 2 different dimensions, but did they have to copy each other? It's just weird for me that the Dinotopia world actually has their own Statue of Liberty. Oh, for a grungy nightclub, they all seem to be pretty choreographed. Okay, you know what? I don't know if it's because I'm older and it's the year 2021 where sensibilities have changed, but it's hard for me to watch this because I know the filmmakers making this, they tried to make this a joke. They tried to make the woman a joke. You know, like, oh, a heavy-set woman. Oh, you gotta seduce her now. Because big people don't deserve love, apparently. And, you know, it's... look at this. I can't help but to feel bad for her. Like, she actually looked like she was starting to fall for him and she got betrayed. Like, damn. And on top of it, the movie lists her as Big Bertha. You know, Big Bertha as in the big-ass fish that tries to eat Mario in the video games. Seriously, the script was written by an asshole 5-year-old. Okay, but at least they're playing Walk the Dinosaur. You can't have a movie about humans and dinosaurs and not have Walk the Dinosaur as a song. And now, even after stealing the rock back from her, knowing that she got betrayed by Mario, she still helps them out? Oh, that poor woman. That poor fish woman.
I'm not such a bad guy. You always wanted to be everywhere? Well, now you are.
And of course, we have to have a villain monologuing while he's taunting a former leader. Oh yeah, and we also needed Koopa ordering pizza. That's a joke in this film.
Pterodactyl tail on that?
Yes. Dino, lizard, hold a mammal, no worms, and, spicy.
These dinosaur puns as well. It's a lazy Flintstones.
Come on.
And that's how they get their jumpsuits. They're plumbers. They could have just had the overalls. They didn't really have to give an origin story to them owning jumpsuits.
I've earned this.
Oh, they couldn't even get Yoshi the correct size so he could actually swallow her. Yoshi! Lena, you bitch! And now they set Toad on fire. Everyone's just hurting everyone that I care about. And by care about, I mean the characters that I actually recognize from the cartoon, because in the video games, they're so interchangeable. But in Super Mario Brothers 2, Toad and Princess Toadstool were fun to play, especially Princess Toadstool because she would be able to glide with her skirt. But I'm getting off track here. Oh my gosh, Toad's on fire! I really want these two to die. And now Daisy discovers that the living fungus is her father, King Toadstool.
I want you to meet my father.
That's gonna be your in-law, Luigi. Enjoy, you dinosaur banger. Oh my God! Mario has discovered the Brooklyn girls.
Hey, you right? You must be the girls, the missing girls from Brooklyn.
Yeah, except for Angelica. She's from Queens, but she's all right.
Hey, you know what? I'm from Queens. Queens is the classier version of Brooklyn, alright? So don't forget that. But we can agree, screw Long Island and Staten Island. New Jersey can have Staten Island. I'm getting off track here. And after having Lena arrested, they got the meteor for Koopa. I don't know why there needs to be so many hand changes for the damn rock. Just get to the point.
Where's my pizza?
See, I told you the pizza joke will be an ongoing thing. It's pointless, but it's pizza. New York. Oh, now see, this looks like a fun little ride. I don't know, maybe you can use that as a water park ride at Six Flags. Oh, it's that silly green screen. But what kind of structure is that? It's a sewer that empties out into the city. Here, we call it the Lincoln Tunnel.
Sir, your pizza's here.
Not now.
Pizza. Oh, because they don't know how to get rid of Lena. She's out and about, and now she has the damn rock again.
You want a rock? I'll give you a rock.
Oh, wow, it's time for Luigi and Daisy and the girls to take on Lena.
It's not too late. We've got to stop her.
All right. Come on, girls. Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait, where are we going?
Back to where you came. Come on.
Oh, wait, they're just sending the girls back to Brooklyn. Okay.
He's got a papa.
Captain Lou Albino, Mario, what should he do? We need your advice.
Drugs can kill, and if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Messed up again, mammal.
Meanwhile, the Lena problem takes care of itself.
It's incredible.
Man, she sure makes an impression.
A woman died! And even though she's dead, Lena has set it where the worlds begin to merge.
Look! It's Koopa's tower! Scapelli got turned into a monkey. And the monkey's wearing a wedding ring, which means that Scapelli actually had a family, probably. Well, his kids won't have a dad.
Oh good, Luigi saved everyone by getting that piece of rock separated from the meteor. And the bomb is still going. Oh, and he just blew up. Gee, I wonder if we're gonna get a good look at what the real Koopa looks like. Okay, so basically we're just gonna get a hand puppet for King Koopa. No one but Steven Spielberg gets to have dinosaur money. And now Koopa has become Nickelodeon slime. Yay! We're all scumbags who could have stopped Koopa ourselves, but you did it for us. They have to embrace so the both of them can jump around. Screenwriter, you know they're brothers, right? Alright, and the king is back to normal, even doing that stupid cough thing that's a cheap gag. Oh, wow. And oh my god, they got Lance Henriksen to play the king for that one tiny bit. Hi, Lance Henriksen. Oh, Luigi had to say goodbye to Daisy because Daisy has to stay behind to clean up the mess caused by her incompetent king dad. Aww.
I'd call them the Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, he calls him Mario. All right. And also, that's a stupid name. Yeah, I get it. That's the name of our heroes is Super Mario Brothers. But you, the TV newsman, but you, the guy on television, you call them Super Mario Brothers? Really original, I gotta say.
Luigi, Mario!
Daisy!
You gotta come with me, I need your help.
Yay! Daisy is back to sequel betas.
I believe.
You got a little bit cocky, didn't you, movie? You really thought you were gonna have a sequel, you silly movie. Fun fact. The music in the credits is called Almost Unreal by Roxette, but it was originally called Hocus Pocus because Roxette was actually hired to do this song for the film Hocus Pocus. I imagine Disney listened to this song and they're like, wait a minute, you're not Bette Midler. You keep over there on Mario.
I must say, we have a very exciting proposal.
Oh, there's a post-credit scene. You're not the MCU. Although, if they sequel baited us and they're giving us a post-credit scene, why, yes. I wonder if they're going to lead into the next movie. Maybe the bad guy is going to be... Oh, who was big at the time? Wario! Maybe the sequel would have had Wario. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see what this post-credit scene is.
A video game based on your many adventures.
What would you call it?
The Super Koopa Cousins.
Oh, it's just a video game idea for these two assholes. And there you have it. The first official movie based off of a video game, and they went with Super Mario Brothers. You know what? I actually enjoyed the movie as a kid. Yeah, it confused a lot of people just because of, well, I just showed you the clips. It is very confusing. It's nothing like the video games. But I think that's kind of changed over the years. I think as far as an attempt for trying to make a video game movie grounded, I think as time has, I think people are starting to accept it more just because it was experimental. It was new. Yeah, the film didn't do so well, and that is why the creator pretty much does not ever want to see Mario on the big screen ever again. Perhaps maybe if it was animated. I personally love the film for the reasons I explained to you, that it is so crazy and it's so out there, and yeah, the actors hated being in it, but I enjoyed watching them. They made the characters fun. And like I said in the Mortal Kombat movie review, it's hard to make a video game into a movie because video games really are their own genre when it comes to story. That is my review of Super Mario Brothers. I don't really have too much more to say to that. It was just a fun thing to introduce to you. I do have things I could bitch and moan about, but in a fun way, because despite all the stuff that I have to say negatively, I still enjoy it positively. So, you know the routine. If you want to be an Anthonix Maxiteer, please like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and we'll check out some other movies. And come on, the Transformers movie that I reviewed had a lot of views, the most I've ever got. And then the reviews afterwards were kind of low. And I didn't really do anything that much different in the reviewing, so I think it's just YouTube kind of screwing with me, so kind of help a guy out, huh? Watch, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You know, shake YouTube up. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Monkey!
Hey, sorry. While I was editing, I just realized I forgot to mention one of my favorite jokes. So, if I tell it to you, hope you join me in a laugh. So, here we go. What is Mario's favorite meal of the day? Dinner, dinner, dinner. Please don't cancel me.